Hi everyone, this is Norris Tony coming back to you all with another video. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm gonna read from my prayer book, Walk in Faith. I'm gonna read a Bible verse and I'm gonna read a prayer. Attend unto my cry, for I am brought very low. Deliver me from my prosecutors, for they are stronger than I. This is from the book of Psalms, chapter 142, verse 6. Here's the prayer. How wonderful it is to know that no matter what life throws my way, I can handle it. God never gives me more than I can handle, and He is always there to help me through the times I feel lost and alone. I have unseasoned faith as I go about my day that all will be provided for and that I will be guided and cared for in any situation. Okay, I'm going to read an article from TMZ, and it's an exclusive. Roa Kim Zolciak files for divorce from Kroy Biermann. Kim Zolciak is pulling the plug on her marriage, filing for divorce from Kroy Biermann on the heels of the couple's financial struggles. What a time to file for divorce. But according to legal docs obtained by TMZ, the Real Housewives of Atlanta Star list April 30th as the date of separation between her and the former NFL star. The two were married for 11 years and had 4 kids together during that time. Kim says she's filing because the marriage is ineffably broken with no hope of reconciliation. She's asking for primary physical custody of the kids and joint legal custody. Kim also wants spousal support and to legally restore her maiden name. TMZ broke the story. Kim and Kroy owe $1.1 million to the IRS in unpaid taxes, interest, and penalties from 2013, 2017, and 2018. And they also owe the state of Georgia $15,000 for unpaid taxes from 2018. Remember, Kim and Kroy's massive country club mansion in Alpharetta, Georgia, which was heavily featured on multiple reality shows, entered foreclosure in February. Though Kim's daughters, Brielle and Ariana, denied their home was heading to the auction block. Kim and Kroy met at a charity event way back in May 2010 when he was playing with the NFL's Atlanta Falcons. Their relationship was featured on Roa, and they tied the knot on November 11th, 2011, at their former estate in Roswell, Georgia. Their 4 minor children, 11-year-old Kroy Jagger, 10-year-old Cash Cade, and 9-year-old twins Kaya Rose and Can Wren. Kroy also adopted Kim's daughters, Brielle and Ariana. They took his last name. It's the second divorce for Kim, who was previously married to Daniel Tose from 2001 to 2003, and the first for Kroy. Okay, let me tell y'all this. I knew from the beginning that Kim and Kroy was a mixed match couple. They was a mixed match couple from the beginning. It's like they, he's younger. He's 37. She's 44, and it's like, let me go back. When she first was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, she was dating a married man. named she played a side chick or a mistress to a married man that she called Big Papa. I think he's Hispanic, but he has a wife, that he was messing around on with her. He's older than her, of course. And, she fumbled that bag. You know what I'm saying? She didn't play her cards right because she thought that that man was going to leave his wife for her. It didn't work. Thank goodness. So now it didn't work with that older man, but in 2010, she sink her claws into Kroy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call her Kim Zinger because she like the female zing bot. She zinged her way into Kroy's life. She met him at that charity event on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think that was season 3 or 4 when they met. They exchanged phone numbers and things things took off from there. They hit it off and then things took off from there. But Kim, you know what I'm saying, has always been a gold digger. She, like I said, she was targeting Corey. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she was looking at him for love. She saw that he was a football. She found out she liked his look. She introduced herself to him. When she found out that he was a football player, that he was an NFL player, and NFL players do make a lot of money, millions of dollars. That's when that's what caught her attention. You know what I'm saying? Even more. At first it was his look and his cause he was dancing, I guess like dancing for charity with his clothes on, of course. I mean, it was like a dancing with the stars type of thing. You know, Looked like to me that was the charity, but I know he was dancing. And so she saw that and she liked his hips, his thighs, his body. She liked the way he moved. So that's what attracted her to him. And then what the icing on the cake is that she found out, like I said, he was in the NFL. And so that's what really locked her in to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she really wanted to know him for him. She wanted him for that money because she knew he had money. She knew he did. So that's why she stuck around. That's her main intentions. Was the money. I think she got love for money first, then had love for him second. So I think it was a plan that Kim Zinger, that Miss Z, or I'm gonna call Killer Kim Z, set up. It was a plan that she came up with to trap him. And then on top of that, when they got married, she said, okay, I'm gonna have some babies by him. You already had 2 daughters, but you gave him 4 more kids, and like, okay, so we probably thought to herself, this is an insurance plan. If we get divorced, he gonna pay child support for these babies. I'm gonna get alimony out of him. But where she effed up at is that he was younger, like I said, he's younger. He was vulnerable. So she decided, and it's not all his fault, I mean, it's not all her fault, but I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. But where she effed up at is that she was able to get him to spend money, clean his bank account, spending money on being shopping and gambling. That was the main thing besides getting a big old house or having more than one house, because they have a current house and then they had a former, or then they moved out of that former house to get a bigger house for her and all their kids. So, and that was a much more expensive house. But as soon as they got that house, she was spending money on gambling, shopping. She had when she left the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she had her own show, Tardy for the Party. But before I get into all of that, I'm going to say that, Kroy, your family, your parents tried to warn you about her. They did, and you didn't listen to them. Instead, you went against your parents because they saw something in her that you didn't. They was trying to look out for you and protect you. But you didn't get it. You probably didn't get her to sign no prenup or nothing. You just went ahead and went on against your family and married her. That was a big mistake. That's where you messed up at, was marrying her. Because if your and plus, she don't even have a good relationship with her parents. If you knew that, or you would have asked that, or maybe your parents knew or found out that her relationship with her parents wasn't the best, and if you knew that and you still married her, that shows how dumb you are. Because that's a red flag to me. If you don't have a good relationship with your parents, how you expect to have a good relationship with mine? Once how you expect to have one with me? I have a close relationship with my parents. I'm just saying he had a good relationship with his parents, but she didn't have one with a good one with her family. So that was a red flag right there. But he ignored the signs. He married her anyway. And it's like Kroy, you like Kim. She caught a sucker. She caught a sucker and she bumped his head. So Kroy is that sucker who bumped his head. He was in way over his head. He didn't know what he was getting himself into when he married Kim, when he got involved with her. It's like, what I'm saying, instead of her, like, she had a good thing and she messed it up. Because it's like, why you spending your money on shopping and gambling most of the time and buying stuff that you shouldn't have bought, that you had no business buying? What you should have done was capitalize on that money that you was getting from that Tardy from the Party song that people was streaming, was listening to. You was getting money off that. You was making money off of your show. Don't Be Tardy for the Party. That went on several seasons on Bravo. You mean to tell me during that time you couldn't pay your taxes? You couldn't keep up with your taxes? That's one of the main bills you supposed to pay is your taxes. You over $1 million behind on taxes. That shows how dumb and stupid you are. You're a poor money manager. You don't know how to manage money at all. You shouldn't be behind on taxes. And not only that, you mean to tell me that you couldn't put no money up for on those stocks and bonds? You couldn't place a little money on any stocks or bonds. You couldn't invest in no money market account, no IRA, no nothing. You couldn't even set up a trust fund for your kids. You didn't even try to build generational wealth for your kids or your possible grandkids down the line, or even for yourself. You didn't do none of that stuff. So you just wasted money buying whatever, spending up the money, but you didn't invest your money. You got to spend money to make money. And you didn't do that. Don't just spend money and all you got to show for it is clothes and lost money for gambling or gambling tickets that you didn't win nothing off of. It's like one of the clips from her show, Tardy from the Party. She went to a local store, like a store, and spent a corner store and spent like $1,200 on scratch off tickets. That was so dumb right there, and I don't think she even won anything off them tickets. It's like if you got money, you got bank like that, you got a millionaire husband, you got 6 to 7 figures yourself. Why would you need to gamble? You don't need to gamble. That's bigger and better things you should be doing with your money. And the main thing where you messed up at is when you wasted your money on all that doggone plastic surgery. Your behind don't look any better. You look worse than you did before. And then your oldest daughters, your grown daughters, they got plastic surgery. And they don't look no better. They messing themselves up just like you. And they in their 20s. Brielle is 25 and Ariana is 21. They grown women. And they starting off on the wrong foot. They get that from you. All that damn plastic surgery you wasted your money on and it didn't get you nowhere. You got duck lips. your skin is like sagging skin. You look wrinkly. You got look like you got a bunch of wrinkles on your damn face when you when you frown, especially when you frown and make funny looking faces. It's like, and then the wigs are terrible, because you had natural hair and then you waste your money on wigs. It's like, you zinged your way into Kroy's bank account, cleaned him out. You zinged your way into his drawers and into his sperm so he can give you more babies. It's like, and it's not all your fault. Kroy, he's a fool too. He was young and dumb and full of cum and didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know how. I mean, I'm sure he had a lot going for himself, and then he had to get tangled up with you and let you change his life around. You live in a lifestyle that you can't even afford, that you can't even pay for. You writing checks that neither one of your asses could cash. And that's what's stupid right there. All that money y'all had and y'all just went through it like toilet paper. That's pathetic. And I don't really want to see you come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta at all. Because ain't nothing about you that's that interesting to me. I don't care what you got to offer. You ain't got nothing to offer, apparently. You behind on your taxes. And now you done clean the man out. Y'all get $1.1 million behind on taxes and $15K on state taxes. Now you want to divorce this man? I thought it's from sickness and health. Through thick and thin. Where's the loyalty? Y'all, you getting all this debt and you going broke, but now you want to divorce your husband and thinking he got money to pay you alimony. He ain't got no money. You spent all his damn money. How he gonna pay you anything? That's stupid. Both of y'all gonna have to work and get a job now. Seriously. Like, wake up and smell the coffee, Kim. Your world is crashing before your eyes. And then you thought one while you was better than them women on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And guess what? A lot of them is doing a lot better than you. They look better than you and they doing a lot better than you. So that's what you get for thinking you miss uppity up and thinking that you the queen and you ain't even a princess. You just a plain Jane who messed her body up with all that plastic surgery because you plastic surgery gone wrong. All that plastic surgery that took away your train of thought. Because like I said, you got more plastic surgery than you do common sense. Why not if you didn't know if you needed help spending money, why didn't you hire a financial advisor to help you spend money? A personal banker could have helped you came up with a financial plan and what to do with your money. But nah, you just wanted to be a loose chicken, just jumping around, spending money. But what goes around comes around. You getting what you asked for. You spent all that money and now you ain't got nothing to show for it. I mean, you got a house that allegedly was foreclosed or supposed to be in foreclosure. But hopefully that's not the case. But it's like, man, if I was in y'all shoes and I had as much money as y'all had, man, I'm telling you, I would not be in debt. I would not be behind on anything. Definitely, especially if I had kids, I would prioritize my kids more than I would myself. So like I said, I'm done with these people. I wish them good luck. I know the divorce ain't going to be good. It's going to be a nasty divorce. But like I said, they shouldn't have never got together in the first place. But like I said, it's going to be nasty and it's going to be more details about this marriage. But until then, both of y'all going to have to start over. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what y'all's plan gonna be next, money and job wise, cause you gotta work. You can't just sit around on your ass and don't do nothing. You gotta do something. So get to work. And that's the thing. She don't want to work, but guess what, Heifer? You gonna have to work now. Okay? You gonna have to work now, Miss Mills. Cause you used that you got 6 kids with at least 2 different men. So you used up. You leftovers and you damaged goods. And ain't too many men. Yeah, you probably will find another man, but it's gonna be harder this time because ain't too many men gonna be flocking to your feet. Cause you made up of plastic and you're not fantastic and nothing is natural on you. Everything on you is fake, including your personality. It sucks, just like you. But that's all I have to say. I hope you all like this video. Please like, because it helps my channel. But I hope you all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Thanks for watching. You all have a good night. Peace.